everybody, welcome back to another vlog. You guys are a little crooked on my shelf there. The shelf is in need of a fixing. It is quite wonky. But hello, it is actually a Sunday night that I'm starting this vlog, which typically I wouldn't do. It is about 4:30 and I'm getting ready to go to an event that I got invited to, and it's for like a Disney Channel night at Disneyland, and they're doing like a Camp Rock sing-along, hence my Jonas Brothers t-shirt. Thank you very much. And I said absolutely. So I asked Alexa if she would go with me. She was like, heck yeah. So we're gonna spend the evening at Disneyland, which is so fun. I've talked about this before, but I was a different generation of millennial, to where like I was in college when the Jonas Brothers came out, but I just like loved their music. So I didn't have the same relationship of like that teenage crush, you know, or I was like 12 and they were adults, you know what I mean? Like I was very much, I think 19 when I first started listening to their music. So it's a different vibe, but I love their music. I am such a Joe Bros fan. So there's like, it's one of those things where there's overlap, you know? Kind of like what we talked about in recent vlogs, where some of you were closer to my generation of Disney Channel, which was like Even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, etc. And then there was like a little bit of a younger generation, which was like Hannah Montana, Camp Rock. The Jonas Brothers had a show too, I believe. And then there's like a lot of overlap. So I fall in that category as well. Anyway, I am pretty much almost ready. I'm gonna head in the car shortly. I need to figure out exactly what I'm wearing, like how much I want to accessorize. I'm thinking just like baggy jeans. I want to keep it super comfy. It rained today, which was truly the best thing in the entire world. Drew and I sat in his office all day long. He painted, I worked a little bit. I'm not supposed to work on Sundays because I'm trying to have more boundaries and balance, but it was just really nice to get work done. I also watched a lot of YouTube videos and stuff, but yeah. Let's see, is it supposed to rain? I don't think so, but it is gonna be a little chilly, so I might need to bring a jacket just in case. And I think I'm gonna wear just my black ears. Wouldn't it be crazy if the Jonas Brothers were there tonight? They're not gonna be. Or like Demi Lovato. I named one of my D&D characters Poot. Like if you know the meme, you know. So I mean, that would be iconic too. I would take you into my bedroom and do the whole getting dressed thing, but the AC is going at the moment and it's kind of loud. So maybe I'll just finish getting dressed and show you once we're done. Okay, we don't have great lighting going on, but here is a glimpse at the fit. I'm gonna have my black Mickey ears on, so it's gonna look like this. What do we think? Just going for very casual. I'm sitting here contemplating if I want to bring a denim jacket or not, because it's like, I don't want to be cold later, but also I brought a leather jacket when I was out the other night, like when I was in LA a few days ago. And I was carrying it around the entire night because I was so warm. I never once put on that jacket and I regretted it. And then I accidentally left it somewhere. So I'm trying to decide. If I get cold, I could always buy a Disney sweatshirt. It's not a responsible way to do things, but you know, I have a couple of layers on, so I should be good. So I'm gonna leave in about 5-ish minutes to go get Alexa, and then we're gonna have a fun little Disney night. We don't know this. Yeah. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me.
just pulled in to my house. It is currently 11:46 p.m. You can't see that. 11:46. Who have I become? Alexa and I out until almost midnight? That's crazy. I just dropped her off. We had so much fun. It was so wholesome and cute. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good morning. It's the next day. It's like 9:30 or something. I am gonna wash my makeup brushes, which is something that I'm sure a lot of us need to do. So in case you needed this reminder, wash your makeup brushes. I've been noticing a few more breakouts than usual, so I'm wondering if that's part of it or if it's just hormonal. I know I like vlogged when I got home last night, but we had so much fun. It was honestly such a blast, and I'm so glad that I went. Like, what a fun evening. We felt like kids. Like, it was just the best. We had an electrician come at like 8:30 this morning, or 8 o'clock this morning, because we had some outlets. I think I mentioned it, but we had some outlets that are a little bit loose and they needed to get like replaced because some of these outlets are pretty old. So we got that done. That was quick and easy. He was here for like less than an hour. I have therapy in a little bit. I've just been doing little things around the house. Like, I changed the air filter because the AC guy is coming later. Finally! I don't think we're getting it replaced today, but they're just kind of getting that started. So that's gonna be good. I think it's actually gonna be a pretty slow Monday for me over here because yesterday I actually worked all day. I think I mentioned that. I, don't really love to do that on Sundays, but it's kind of giving me a very chill Monday today, so I'm happy about it. It is so chilly billy outside. Oh my gosh, I cannot begin to tell you. It's like, what a whiplash in temperature difference. And I also think it's supposed to be hot later this week, so crazy. Sorry, I'm talking about the weather again. I also just cleaned that fan on the counter behind me. Oh, sorry, the toilet's open. People aren't gonna like that. I cleaned the fan. I had to like kind of take it apart and dust it. I actually took the front cage part, like the non-electrical part, like it was just a piece of plastic, took it outside and hosed it with the hose. I watered the garden this morning. We have quite a bit of progress happening in our garden. I'm so excited, especially on the raspberries. I feel like the raspberries are really coming in and I'm just so happy. I'm hoping that this summer I can at least make like a yogurt bowl with like raspberries in it. That's kind of my hope, but we're sort of just experimenting. We're learning as we go. Drew has a much bigger green thumb than me. He used to have a really thriving, successful garden in an old house that we had like 10 years ago. And it was like, he had grapes, he had watermelon, he had squash, he had vegetables, fruits, like so many different things. But then we moved, and also our roommate got a dog and she kind of like ate the whole thing. So anywho, that's what's going on in this neck of the woods today. Surprisingly, I'm doing okay after being out until like midnight, I think was when I got home. We were there for like, I think 6 hours or something like that. Like, just great time. So anyways, all right, that's all from me. Making sure my brushes are clean. Gonna have some therapy, probably catch up on some computer work, and then maybe we'll check in like later or on another day or something, because I'm taking it easy today. Hello yet again. It is now like another couple days later. Sorry if you can hear the dishwasher in the background. We had to get our entire air conditioner replaced, like the furnace, the unit. It was like a whole big thing. And hold on, I gotta move you over here. I'm making some breakfast. And in the process, it just took a really long time. So the guys who were installing it were here for the last full 2 days. They got here on Tuesday around 9 a.m. and they were here until like 5 p.m.-ish. And then they came yesterday, which was Wednesday, from 9 a.m. till like 6 p.m. Like, it was, they were here for so long and it was just really loud, and they were kind of coming in and outside like the whole time, so we weren't able to like really get a lot of work done. So I kind of just like couldn't leave the house because it's like they can't be here in the house by themselves. So then it's like you have to stay out of their way. So I tried to catch up on some editing and that's about it. So anyway, here we are. I did a lot of coloring
I did a lot of crafting. I did like 4 pages in my junk journal. I did a lot of word search, puzzles, crosswords. But yeah, it was nice to just have a little bit of a slower week. Today is Thursday, and actually this evening is the season finale of The Pit. By the time you guys see this, it'll have already happened, but so curious about what they're gonna do for next season, and also like, are we gonna get answers for certain things tonight? Who knows? We've also recently started watching Happy Valley again, which is one of our favorite British crime shows. It's really, really good. Highly recommend watching it. And we first watched it probably back in like 2020, I wanna say. Had to wait like years in between seasons. The last season was a couple of years ago, and we decided to rewatch it because it's just really good. There we have it. So I'm making a little breakfast right now. I'm having an English muffin and some sausage. Nothing too crazy. I do put maple syrup on my sausage though. I wonder if anyone thinks that's insane, but I just love it. There is my very simple breakfast. I'm gonna film a main channel video. I actually was gonna do this like a week ago, but other things distracted me, so we're gonna do that today. You will be pleased to know that I am now on day 3 of taking my antibiotics that I was in fact prescribed in January for my SIBO, but I was just scared, and I have OCD, and I was working through some things, and every week pretty much I would talk about it with my therapist, and then I just decided to do it. Also, another thing with OCD is feeling like you have to find the perfect time for something, or like, cause you know, in my mind I was like, well, I can't start my antibiotics, I'm going to Disneyland on Friday. You know, like what if I have a tummy ache at Disneyland? And it's like, that's not, I've learned that's not how the average brain works. So I am now on day 3, and you know, ask me at about day 10 how I'm feeling. So far, I feel fine. Oh, do you want to see, speaking of my meds, I decided to make myself a chart because I just thought it would be really cute and fun. So I have a star to put on every day when I take my dose, not only to just be cute and have something, you know, fun and like nostalgic, but also so that I remember that I took them, because I also have ADHD and I will forget. So this is the physical proof. And I just thought, you know what, I haven't had a star chart in a while. Could it be a little less wonky? Yes, but it works. All right, I have finished filming. It is now lunchtime. I'm having some leftovers from last night. These are green beans, white rice, and then basically ground chicken that was made into a patty. But I cut it up because I microwaved it. And then it has Trader Joe's soyaki sauce on top. It's like a little teriyaki bowl kind of thing, which is pretty much my default. Hot. The ice machine is going to send me over the edge today. The PMS is strong. Now that I'm filmed with all the filming, wow. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Now that I'm finished with all my filming, I am going to import all the footage. I'm gonna send it to my editor. I'm gonna get ahead. She doesn't edit until Mondays. It's only Thursday right now, but just like to get it scheduled and ready to go. I need to continue working on this vlog. I also need to write a concept for like a last minute brand thing that came through that's due tomorrow. So I gotta work on that. But all I really wanna do is watch Happy Valley and watch The Pit tonight. I'm also having a watermelon hint water sticker time. I just realized that I finished my lunch and it is time to take my meds. Now listen, if you are the average person who doesn't need a reminder to take your meds, that's fine. Or if taking antibiotics is truly a no big deal for you, that's fine. But it is a big deal for me. So I'm celebrating the small wins, all right? The fact that I'm on this right now is a miracle. I've put it off for long enough. I only have to take one right now. It's a big old honker. There we have it. So now I get to do my sticker. I don't know what I was doing here with these boxes, but
I was looking at it
rolled with it
this morning and I was like, the fuck, standing on one leg?
At the time, it made sense to do it that way, but in reality, I should have done the dates that way.
Whatever. It works.
It works, exactly. All right, I'm gonna do some computer work, and then maybe, since I'm kind of been crafting a lot the last couple of days, maybe we can do some sort of craft or something. We'll see. And it's hopefully gonna be better than that.
All right, it is many hours later. Bless you! And I actually opened a PR package off camera, and then I was like, wait, why am I not showing this? So I got a package from Fern, who is a fragrance company based in the UK. They're out of Somerset. They're spelled with 2 F's, and they sent me the cutest PR package. First of all, there's a little movie ticket, or sorry, cinema ticket, and you can scan the QR code and watch their spring 2026 short film in the Fern Digital Cinema. That is so cute. Then there's like the most adorable little envelopes. Look at these stickers. I will be using all of these in my junk journal. Those have, I think, beavers on them. And they are collaborating with the Knepp Estate in Sussex, which is one of the first major rewilding projects in England. And they included a Knepp Wildland sound map. First of all, look how cute this is. And then there's a map of all of the sounds. There's a white stork, a nightingale, Tamworth pigs, pipistrelle, bat, beaver. Look how cute that is. I will definitely be using this. Holy cottagecore inspo. I love it. It's not sponsored, by the way. They just sent this as PR. And it has another little pamphlet. I think this contains all the info on what's in the box. So there is a diffusion stone, which is a little piece of terracotta that you can spray their fragrance on and then leave it sitting out. So cute. There's a bag of wildflower seeds. Hello, this is so cute. There's a little sample of the fragrance in there, and then the entire full size of their spring fragrance. So I am going to smell it. Look at that. I love that this is all recyclable too. Let's give her a sniff. Ooh, I immediately smell spice, floral. Wow. It is very perfumey, but it's really nice.
It's mine now.
Donna, yeah, that's gonna get stolen for sure. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Fern. That is absolutely stunning. The cutest PR package I've ever gotten. Anyways, I'm gonna do like 15 minutes of junk journaling because I just need to craft something for my brain. So I think I'm gonna do a little page inspired by our garden because there have been new developments, as I've shown you, and it just makes me really happy. So I like gathered a few pictures of our garden past and present, and I'm gonna just do one little junk journal page about our garden because it makes me so happy. It's a big source of my joy at the moment. All right, forgive the poor lighting down here, but it is evening time, and we are gonna get started on our junk journaling. I just had to buy some refills for my Sprocket printer. In case you're wondering, I will link all of my junk journaling supplies in the description. We are gonna make dinner in like 15-ish minutes, but I want a little snack, so I'm gonna have a Z-bar. Okay, so here's the photos that I'm gonna use. Here's photo number 1. It is our strawberries from the other day. Photo number 2, our tomatoes. Number 3 is gonna be our gorgeous flowers, RIP. It was fun while it lasted. And then I'm gonna do one more, and it's just our backyard. And this picture just brings me so much joy. I'll show you some of the pages that I did the other day. We did this page when we were back home in Arizona. I actually did that with my niece. She helped me out. I did this page, which is kind of just recent things, recent goings on, you could say. We have some thrifting days with Alexa. We have estate sales in Beverly Hills. Need to cover as many faces as possible. We have our family day at Disneyland. I did an entire page for what you already saw in this vlog, which was mine and Alexa's Disney night, which was just so fun. So I saved like the map that they gave us, a couple of the things that said like Disney Channel night. This was the envelope with my name on it. This is our Jonas Brothers shirts. This is our ticket. And then another just recent page. And this one actually I think is my favorite. So I have a little screenshot of us in the photo booth, the actual photo booth photo, just some memorabilia from like our day out, my shipping ticket from Jasmine. So very cute. So now we are all caught up and we're gonna start a fresh new page. So I think for this one, I'm going to use, because it's very cottagecore, I have some gingham pages left over, and then I'll find like a cute floral one, or I think I might have a cottagecore book. I do. Very nice. I also have a doily, which I think would be cute. I haven't used that yet. Ooh, yeah, this one. This feels very cottagey. Oh my gosh, one of the AC repair people who came earlier this week, he was walking around and he goes, I really love your home. And I was like, thank you so much. He goes, it feels like you're just walking into a cottage. I said, that's my exact goal. Thank you so much. He was so sweet. I'm gonna get real funky with it and I'm gonna rip. Let me see if you can see better. So we're gonna use this one. And I think I'm gonna do a little bit of this one. This is our color scheme we're going with. That's why I like saving these little bits of paper. Even if it's just a little corner or something else, you can really pair them together and make it really nice. Okay, we're gonna do like a mini junk journaling session. I'm gonna try to do this more often. I was telling Drew this the other day because doing like 4 pages at a time takes like 2 hours. And I really don't want to do that. It becomes kind of daunting and like, oh no, I feel like I have so much to do instead of just like a relaxing hobby. I say as I'm furiously gluing this thing down. Listen, I'm looking into anxiety medication, okay? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But having just a little bit to do at a time is kind of the vibe for me. So I might just have to start doing it in like smaller increments and then just going from there. As a reminder, I always say this during my crafting sessions, but it does not have to be perfect. It's just for fun. If you are also a perfectionist or just like hard on yourself, try to remember that. Okay, I'm gonna put this doily, I don't know, in the middle, I guess? Yeah, we'll just stick it right in the middle. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Now we're gonna do our photos. I'm gonna cut the corners on them. I have this little corner cutter. This thing is amazing. Look at this. Check out this corner. Which one do I want? This one. Beautiful. Oh, you can't see that. Hold on, let's try it again. Like, come on, it's perfect. If you hear the sounds of Drew making dinner, don't mind. Pretend you're in our living room with us. Well, while he makes us dinner. What's on the menu tonight? Jacket potatoes. Got our tomato plant, which, you know, unfortunately did not survive. Rest in peace. She's now in the compost trash. We got one good semi-decent bruschetta out of her. Good is loose. That's a loose term. She just got burnt in the sun and never recovered, unfortunately, so it's really devastating. Drew says we can try again with a different variety. I feel ashamed. We didn't keep her in the right spot when we were out of town. And we killed her. We killed our baby. There we have it, our 4 cute little photos. Now I'm gonna go through this cottagecore book and sort of see, because I know that there are a lot of kind of produce themed, garden themed things, obviously. So there's like strawberry stickers, there's blackberries, there's raspberries, which I hope to use sometime. So like on here, shut up, it's so freaking cute. Is there a tomato one? Flowers would be very cute. There's a little bird house. This will represent our bird slash mostly squirrel feeder. And there's a little cottage. I can put that in the middle. Just like our cottage. Stop. That's so cute. Look at this page. So cute. What?
I was gonna say, me when I'm not with you.
When I'm not with you. When I went with you.
He's making a boner joke, folks. Sorry about him.
I was sent it to you. It was this girl talking about gardening and asparagus.
Yeah?
She posted that she got her first.
And it took like a year.
3 years. And she got 3.
Thank God she'll never starve. Yeah, it's like the idea of gardening is lovely. Like, or I guess I should say growing food is lovely. But there really is like it's a lot of work. And you have to have a lot of space if you want it to be bountiful, you know? Now this just needs a little pizzazz. I think I'm gonna use the old school label maker. I'm gonna have it say Our Garden. This is so cute. I'm also just like emotional looking at this. I don't know why. I'm like, this is my dream life. I think that'll do it. And there we have it. Quick and easy. This entire clip is 23 minutes long, and that's from start to finish. So honestly, I'm very pleased about that. And don't worry, I cut out all the boring bits for you. Here we have it. Very simple, but very sweet. It means a lot to me. I love this garden very much. And it's just so cute with the cottage in the middle. I can't. Anyways, we are gonna go enjoy our jacket potatoes and asparagus, and we're gonna watch the season finale of, I almost said Shrinking, that was last week, of The Pit. And then we're gonna watch Happy Valley, and then we're gonna go to bed. But tomorrow is gonna be fun. I'm gonna start a new vlog tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching this vlog, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye.